Hello, I'm Little Pumpkin, and today we're going to be doing Arcade Spirits Part 4. Now I know you're probably looking at this going, this ain't that. And I don't think I have any video. It is currently streaming. Okay, there we go. I got video. I'm back. But, that is because I was playing this before streaming, and my monkey was having a baby. And so and it like was just born a minute ago. So I had to tame it and stick food in its inventory so that the baby would eat. And now I just kind of got to babysit it for a little bit. I actually, me and my dad play on the same server. So I'm making a little monkey for my dad. Because my dad doesn't have a monkey on the server. So the name is Daddy's Little Monkey. Baby is just the title of age. It stops showing that once they become full grown. Anyway, now because of that, I'm going to turn options. Nope. It's under behavior. Disable mating. Do that. Just so that I don't have to worry about, babies dying. That'd be horrible. It's so tiny. Like, this one you literally pick it up and put it on your shoulder. But it's so tiny. I just set you down. Where'd you go? Over here. So. Yay. I need to get a food trough so I don't have to worry about the baby starving. Access inventory. Please let me put the baby in the Pokeball. Please let me put the baby in the Pokeball. Baby's in the Pokeball. I know it's not an actual Pokeball, but I call it a Pokeball. I need to be away from everything else. Real quick. Teleport! And now I'm at my dad's base. Oh, there's a freaking monkey over here you could have tamed. Oh, it's only level 25. Let's see. Quietly, calmly walk up to it and feed it a berry. So as you don't get too close to it, it'll run over. It'll stay. If you get too close, it'll get scared and run away. So you have to like creep up to it to feed it. And you have to keep feeding it in order for it to be tamed. Then again, my mic's not set up to this game, it's just set up to the live stream, so I can talk normally. Whee! And now we just wait for it to be hungry again. The higher the level, the longer this takes. Which is funny, because I'm currently trying to feed and tame a level 25 for my dad, when I'm currently giving my dad a level 123 baby. Actually, you're a female. I'll probably take you back to my base. almost there. Just got it. Monkey. Sup, Dad? Have a baby monkey, and I'll take that back. Now I just gotta get far enough away from all of his animals to teleport back to my base. And because the baby is in a Pokeball, it will not age or anything like that. So I do not have to worry about any of that. Whee! Treehouse. Yay! Get down. So I got Minami, Momo, and Monkey. Also, real quick, I should have enough. There we go. That's crafted a lot faster than I'm gonna do a live stream on this at some point. I already have, but I'm gonna do another one. I might just change the name of the stream. I might just live stream this today. Too high. I want it on that. Come here. Do I weigh too much? What do I have on me? Nothing. What does this thing weigh? 90 pounds. Oh no. Let's switch. 5, 6. Okay, hold on. About 6. There we go. What's your max weight? 190. How much do I weigh? A lot, because I'm carrying all of my gear. Oh, why are you... First of all, land. Stop following me. Birdie! Come on, Mighty Art. Put that away. Yes, I like that. I like that they were close together, but not overlapping. And they're not too big of a height difference. Because now I can build a bridge and attach the two together. Anyway. Whee! Okay, 3 monkeys, a bird and a pterodactyl. Everything checks out. Alrighty. Let's go to the proper game now. Really fun game. I said I'd be doing Arcade Spirits Chapter 4. Woo! Yeah, I was in the other game before this, so I never adjusted the settings for volume, so give me a moment. Stop it with all that. Alright. There we go. That should be better. Because that was loud even for me. Load. Why is this the first... Oh. It's giving myself a panic attack there. Yay. Let's go. Chapter 4. It is the future year 20-something, and this is my hour. Max has come and gone, and we're hoping a good number of folks we reached out to there will be here today at my big event. Rising Funplucks. This is a make or break moment for me. My chance to put the Funplucks on the map. My chance to make something more of this job than a 9-to-5 vacuuming the carpet and looking for missing ski balls. My chance to prove to myself that I can do this. Everybody's counting on me to bring in the customers and keep them coming back for more. Without that, we're constantly at risk of the Funplug shutting down. So no pressure or anything, because I can read. Here I am in the break room, psyching myself up, watching the clock. Once the little hand hits the 10 and the big hand hits the 12, Rising Funplucks is go. I don't want to be nervous. I don't want to be freaked out like I was at Max. I want to face this with absolute confidence. But, well, sadly, I'm me, and not someone else. And those old instincts to assume that everything will go wrong, these feelings are still hanging on. Teo! Why are you backstage? Why are you in the break room? I don't care. I'm okay with this. Almost time to hit the stage. Are you ready, Kate? No, not in the slightest. No? Yes? You know what? Let's go with yes, even if it's no. That sounds about right. Oh, it was just like my first performance in theater. God, I missed that class. I know exactly what you were feeling, Kate. Your heart is racing and your breath is shallow and you feel like you might pass out any second. Yes, that is precisely it. It's called an anxiety attack or a panic attack. Those are common for me. Whatever. Check, and check. Yep, sounds about right. I get the same way before a major community event. But I'll let you into my little secret. I take those thoughts of I'm anxious and instead I tell myself I'm excited. Both emotions have the same effect on the physical body, but changing the mental outlook works wonders. So let's hear it. I'm, excited? I mean, what he's saying works. I felt the same way, like, before my first job interview, because I was, like, 14 at the time. What's up, Coda? And it's just like, who hires a 14-year-old? I really want to get this job. And she's like, you know what? I got further than most 14-year-olds do. I at least had the courage to show up and actually apply. So I kept telling myself, I'm ready. Let's go. I'm excited. I've done better than everything else. Hold on. Is the stream still showing the Arcade Spirits intro? Or is it actually showing like the game? Yes, I want to override that save. Turn. Yes, take me to the main menu. Load. No, it's not. Is it still showing the Arcade Spirit? Huh. That's hold on. I might have to end the stream and restart the stream to get this going. And I just hit 3 viewers. That's... Hello, my viewers. I'm having stream difficulties. I will actually have to end the stream for a moment. I will restart the stream in literally a minute. Hey! Now let's see, is it gonna catch it? Is it actually seeing what I'm seeing? It is! It's working! Victory! Technical difficulties, but I think I fixed it. Yay! Okay. I'm, excited? Perfection. Now don't stop. You keep telling yourself that, and I'll keep everyone else dancing. In the end, everybody wins. Dance on! Thanks, Teo. 10 o'clock. Time to do this. You can do this, Kate. And you know what? Even if the family curse makes you fail miserably and crash and burn, at least you can say you took an honest whack at it. Ouch! You'll never succeed if you don't at least take a few whacks. With that settled, I pushed through the door out into the arcade. Let's be honest. We'll probably get maybe a dozen randos anyway. No big deal, right? And that is not a dozen randos. Bye viewer. This is considerably more than a dozen randos. Wait, why am I panicking? This is a good problem to have. We wanted a big crowd for the event. Okay, it's more folks to wrangle, but I can do this. I can do this. I step out in front of the crowd, waiting for attention. Hey everyone. Briefly, I look down to make sure I'm wearing pants and like my nightmares about public speaking. Sorry, I got over that fear when I took speech class. Thank you! Welcome everyone to Rising Funplucks at Francine's Arcade Funplucks. We've got some awesome things in store for you today. I'll go over the basics, then we can get this party started. First, the token machines will be spitting out extra tokens when you buy $5 or more of them, so make the most of it. Second, the Fist of Discomfort tournament, we're streaming it live on Queen Bee's channel. Sign-ups are at the prize desk. See the giant pink flamingo for details. Third, a high score contest for nearly every other game in the arcade. Register your 3-letter initials with Gavin at the desk to join in. Whoever holds the top score at the end of the day gets a trophy gets a trophy and tokens. We're planning on we're planning on we're planning a monthly high score challenge leaderboard, so let's get that started. Fourth, Teo will be managing a Showtime stage tournament. For those of you eager to get your groove on, go see him. Fifth, I can confirm the rumors. We're going to have Magical Moon Cuties playable on the floor today. The Funplex is home to the indies. Finally, in a few minutes, I'll be revealing our new rare game. Only a few prototypes were ever made, and today you'll get to play one of them. All of those things here on the flyers and promotional websites and so on, meaning the point by point was kind of redundant. They're ready to go. Oh, I'm down to 0 viewers. Did my little sister leave me? Oh, I'm being loud. Let me just slightly move my microphone away from my mouth. I am sorry. But I should pump up the crowd a bit and get them excited. Can't half-ass this. The time has come to prove that saving the princess is worthy career path. That is an accurate statement. You have my respect and my gratitude. Thank you for coming. Oh, come on. Have some more bite than that. Veteran and newbie alike, I hope you all have a lot of fun and make new friends today. We are gamers. This is our hour. This is your challenge. Do the heart one. Actually, I want to. No, that won't work. I'm not much of a comedian. I don't have to be a comedian. I don't want to be a comedian. That's just an awesome oh, whatever. The Funplex is meant to be fun for all. Casual gamer to core gamer, young or old, retro or modern. We want everyone to have a blast. Even if you don't walk away with a trophy, you'll be walking out of here with memories of time well spent with these great games. And the great people you'll meet today. So, anything we can do to make sure you're having fun, let us know. And we hope you come back to the Funplex again to recapture the magic moments you'll experience today. On behalf of the Funplex, thank you for joining us at Rising Funplex. Now, let's get gaming. I'm still being loud. I'm gonna turn my mic down. Hold on. Hello. 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 Okay, I think I got settled. Yep, got him excited. Whoops. What did that say? What did that say? Nope. I missed it. Yep, got him excited. Right, okay. Now it's time to reveal our new rare game and get this show underway. Gavin and Naomi wheel the tarp-covered game out from the back room. Excitement builds in the crowd as it's pushed into place. My friends, I give you Wyvern Keep, a rare laser disc-based game where you're a daring princess rescuing a prince from the clutches of an evil lizard. Lizard! And the crowd goes mild? I thought Laserdisc games played like crap. Isn't that why they stopped making them? They're not all bad, and they can be kitschy nostalgia at least. Could be fun. Maybe I'll give it a shot after I'm out of the FOD tournament pools. Not the outburst of joy I'd hoped for. Whoops. But I thought this game was really sought after by collectors and stuff. That's different from being popular. I wouldn't worry though, today's crowd is fairly hardcore. Once more casual players are wowed by the animations, it should pay for itself. Didn't Kate kinda get it for free? My point stands. I mean, it's accurate. I'm about ready to give up on this for now and move on to other things, when I spot something out of the corner of my eye. Very hastily, a young girl approaches, eyes full of wonder at the cartoon playing before her of the daring princess. and after dropping in 2 tokens, she starts to play, standing on her tiptoes to do so. Aw, that's adorable. Can I get her a step stool? Games are meant to be played and loved. The players that grow to love them, players like me, always find them in the end. Hopefully that girl will have cherished childhood memories of Wyvern Keep just like I did. My nerves unwind somewhat on seeing everybody ready to go. Maybe today will work out just fine after all. With the event underway, folks head off to sign up for the high score challenges, the Fist of Discomfort tourney, or just to go play some games. As for me, I'm working my way through the crowd and back up to the desk. One last thing to do. Check in with our VIPs before they dive headfirst into the store. Teo's manning the stage to encourage folks to get silly on the dance floor. Percy's preparing his mopey run. Queen Bee is ready to face her first opponents. I know I can rely on the staff, but in a lot of ways, the gamers are our star talent for the day. It's their event. I need to support them. For starters, I wave over Teo. Everything set for today's dance in Teo? In Teo fashion, he winks and gives me a thumbs up. Ready to rock, but can't stop to chat. Running to the stage is my focus for the next few hours, and it's gonna take every ounce of social juice I can squeeze out. If you need me, check me out during the lunch break, okay? Phrasing and K. Percy, world record time? You up for this? Absolutely. Whoa, okay, he definitely looks focused today. Not his usual softly smiling self. No, he set up a little camera to record the whole thing when I set the record. I'll submit it as the new high score to defeat. The calculation of the year of effort all coming to a head. The pressure is well and truly on, isn't it? I can always try another day, yes, but this isn't for me. I mean, it never was for me. But today, it's also for you. For the Funplex, you mean. For you. This event is more than a way to put the Funplex on the map. It's like your own personal high score attempt, chasing a dream, after grasping just out of reach. I'd hate to let you down. I'd hate to let you all down. Aww. Morale improvement systems online. Aim the encouragement cannons. We gotta aim. Hey, if you bungle, there's always Donkey Kong. No! I'm not doing that. Win or lose, we'll all be proud of you today. Is there anything I can do to make this easier? Percy, I know how much this game means to you, but don't feel like you have to win this on my behalf, or even the Funplex's behalf. Volunteering for the high-pressure, public-profile run, that means a lot to me. You're already doing everything you can do for all of us. And honestly, I'm proud of you. Quite right, quite right. Very well. For myself, for you, and for the Funplex, I shall give it my all. Yay, I got a Percy point. Percy offers a quick salute, then marches off to war with Mr. Mopey's magic mace, having a seat on his stool to begin the run. Next up, checking in with Kate. What the? Hey, ready for the tournament? No, I am not ready in the slightest. Not for this, not for him. With a subtle head nod, she indicates a fairly nondescript fellow with a t-shirt and jeans standard gamer gear. But there's an unusual design on the back of his jacket, like some wide-eyed, fanged, only... This is a local event, right? Funplex regulars, city scrubs, and a bunch of dance maniacs from Max. Yes, that's what this is. Then why the is the demon here? I'm sorry, what? Oh, I'm gonna guess he was at Max and saw the poster on the billboard and came for the tournament. I'm gonna guess he's a Fist of Discomfort champion, and he's here to kick your butt. That'd be fun. The who? Western Shores as the Demon and his home country of Japan as... I don't want to pronounce this wrong. I really don't. Kami? He's the top-rated Fist of Discomfort player in the world. Holy! As for your question, Miss B, I invited him. Why? But, you asked me to handle invitations for the tournament, remember? As part of my helpful assistance in setting up Rising Fun Flux. Honestly, I was surprised he accepted my invitation. All the other top-rated pros turned it down flat. He even flew here from Japan on his own dime, yen. Isn't that nice of him? Ah! Kate, did your magical phone fairy just put me dead in the crosshairs of the greatest player who ever lived? Yes? Maybe? Yes? We'll go with yes. No! Sorry. I am so completely fucked. Creepy can't be losing moral now, and I can't have my friend so frantic over this. Plus, this is one of the main events, and when she's in top fighting form, she's an all-star. She's an all-star entertainer. I've got to pump her up. Queen Bee, kick his ass. I love how I'll say that one, but it won't say the F word. I'm pretty sure I've said that on the channel before. That means you've got this. You know his moves. Wouldn't it be a great upset if you won, though? So you've seen him in action before. That means you know what he's going to do before he does it. Top-rated players are the ones in the true crosshairs. This is your chance to take down the demon. Queen Bee, I know you can do it. She squeaks out a smile, but it's not her usual radiantly confident grin. Yeah, true. Okay, I've watched hundreds of his matches. I can do this. I'll do this. Here goes nothing. As she marches off to join the tourney, I'm getting a stinking feeling.
Did I make a mistake? My calculations estimated that having a top player would bring in at least 150% more attendance.
Yeah, if you advertise that they decided to join.
I mean, I was just trying to help this event be the best it could be.
True, but that's something you kind of want to let us know about ahead of time. You should have consulted me first. You did fine, Iris. Don't worry about it. There's nothing we can do about it now, so don't worry about it, Iris. I asked you to invite star players that hype up the event to the moon, and that's what you did. And even if the demon beats Queen Bee, well, the fun plus
Even
event,
so, I feel kind of bad.
That's fine.
But it's good that I feel bad, right? That I'm not making a purely quantitative analysis of the situation.
Yeah, the fact that you have feelings is kind of concerning to me, just a little. Humans are rarely purely quantitative.
Exactly!
Apparently the game's voice is a heck of a lot louder than mine. I need to change that.
Hey! Listen! Hey! Listen!
There we go, that's good. That, oddly enough, cheers her up a bit. Right, that's everyone squared away. For the next few hours, the floor attendant Kate on duty, making sure Rising Funflux soars like an eagle rather than a turkey. I'm not gonna comment on that. You soar like a mighty turkey. Turkeys can be scary when they want to be. By and large, the event runs itself, or rather Teo, Ashley, Gavin, and Naomi keep it rolling. My job is to troubleshoot. And boy howdy, is there trouble to shoot. Uh-oh. Yes, the screen is black. There we go. Now, 1 hour in, we've got problems. Even if they aren't major ones, I don't want even minor problems to mess up this event. Not even even one glass of spilt milk. My stress level is so high that I might start falling at the sight of it. Evie, Kate, can I be of assistance? I'd like to make things up to you after that invitation snuff. Currently, I'm detecting 3 problems for you to solve. Someone beating up a cabinet. What? Why? A player loudly cursing at a game, and a crowd milling around the vending machine. The vending machine will be fine. I will deal with that later. Assuming they don't give up first. Let's stop picking on the cabinets. Sports and inanimate manager, it's my duty to make things right. The crowd's already on edge from all the high stakes competition. Where do I start though? Start with some people. Oh, it's you. I thought you were going to Deco Palace. Go away. This gamer is busy smacking the side of the Wild Ranger cabinet. The fake plastic motorcycle handles on the front of the game rattle each time. No, no, no. This can't be happening. Sir? 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 You're not allowed to hit the games. Plus, if Naomi saw this, he'd be as excommunicated. Yeah, relatively. Are they just using this guy because they didn't want to create another character to be the bad guy? And they're just gonna make him the idiot? I hope so. Because if not, I need to send him back to Deco's Palace to kick his lazy... Oh, you're that person I got mad at when I... Yep, same guy. When the fat dude wouldn't stop playing Mopey, right? Sorry, I've got anger issues. I'm trying to work on them. But would you just look at this? All of the rotten luck. I got the top lap score. I did it. And now that game's frozen, right after crossing the finish line. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Wild Ranger is one of our most problematic games. Constantly freezing or going splat. Naomi fixes it at least once a week. It was made in the early 2000s with janky, low polish, and low production value as a whole. I'm sorry for hitting the game. I guess that was pretty stupid of me, but is there anything you can do to help me keep my score? I've got a real shot at winning this one. This guy rubs me the wrong way, but he seems sincere in his apology, and he's a paying customer today, despite claiming he'd leave forever. I should keep that ball rolling. Let's see. Have you tried unplugging? No. Let me check with Naomi, see if she can do anything. Iris, is there anything you can do here? Check with Naomi. Okay, hang on. I'm going to check with our technician. See if there's anything we can do to recover your game. Already texted Naomi for you. Thank you, Cyrus. Naomi comes charging out of her workshop looking perturbed. Ugh, Wild Ranger again? Quickly, she slips around behind the game, popping open the back panel. She uses her phone flashlight to poke if it works. These early 3D games are such a pain. If it was a pure retro game or even a pure modern one, it'd be way more reliable. Okay, I think I see the problem. One second. Like that, the virtual motorcycle unfreezes, confetti and cheers sounding from the game as it properly registers the lap time. All done. Call me if it breaks again. Bye. Bye. Aw, man, she did it. My score is saved. Hallelujah. I owe ya, seriously. I'm taking home that Wild Ranger trophy. Another happy customer, but I should keep an eye on that game in case it falls apart again. Next problem. Stop swearing! All the immature little stunts you pulled, that mother... Whoa, settle down. Fortunately for me, the gamer recognizes me immediately, thanks to my speech earlier, and also, fortunately for me, she calms down considerably, too. Sorry, glad you're here. I need your help. I mean, just look at this. Cautious, I take a look at the currently top score on Qbert, which is registered to the initials ASS. Can you believe it? Someone beat my top score, then put in joke initials just to ruin my day. I know exactly who did it too. Steve, that son of a... He's always pulling like this just to mess with me. Hey, there he is. Steve, get your ass over here. Steve glances over and with a bemused smirk strolls on over to join us. Joy. Steve, yes. Something wrong? Swearing Joy. Of course, something wrong. You stole my high score. Did I? Oh, hey, look at that. I guess it did. Sucks to be you, huh, Joy? And your initials are? Because I know for a fact Gavin wouldn't let you register for a high score competition as ASS. So I played a little kid's joke. Dang it. So what? That's all. Dang it, I was trying to use the other one. The kill rising must control Fist of Death. Steve, you're disqualified. Use your real initials. Gavin's the high scorekeeper today. He makes the call. Iris, can you verify any of these claims? I don't know any of the claims. Gavin's the scorekeeper. If you've got a dispute, you take it up with Gavin at the prize desk. He's the judge, jury, and executioner of all things high score related. Already texted him for you. He's on the way. Gavin takes one look at the high score board and frowns. Really? Really? And who exactly is Mr. Ass? Well, Gavin, that's technically former WWE Tag Team Champion Badass Billy Gunn. But today it's just this guy right here, Steve. Good, Steve, you're out of the tournament. What? We can't wipe the game scoreboard to get rid of your joke score. Not without losing the real top score underneath it, meaning you're stuck with this for the day. Getting you out of my hair, almost, but not entirely, makes up for having to deal with that problem. But that's not actually my score. I was just kidding. I didn't put ass in there. It was someone else. Kate, he claimed it was his until you showed up. So he's either a liar or a prankster. We're done here. Steve, you're out of the running. One more incident and you're out the door. I don't have to stand here and take this crap. You don't want me here? I'll give my business to Deku's palace. Have fun. And off he goes. Bye! You know you cannot return the tokens for money. So, haha. Wow, some arcade justice right there. Thanks so much. Happy to help, but if you don't mind keeping the swearing to a minimum, we got kids here. For you, anything. Pretty intensive stuff, but the problem's basically solved, even if Deku Nami's earning a few more quarters today. Go ahead. On to the next problem. Wait a second. I look back around to the center of the room. I can't help but notice two things. Percy's looking oddly irate, and Queen Bee is missing. Oh no! My instincts say I should tend to our VIPs first and foremost. I don't think I can cover both of them in time, but I could help out at least one of them. Even if it leaves the last of those crowd problems twisting in the wind, I don't know. This is tirade. Where should I focus? Percy isn't looking great. Sharks are circling the snack vending machines. Queen Bee may be freaking out. I'll see. I have the same song stuck in my head that was stuck in your head yesterday. Sorry, kiddo. How long ago did you post that message? I stopped paying attention to chat. I'm sorry. Oh. Percy's looking grumpy, but I'm sure he'd be fine. If he messes up the game, he'd go again. I have fun with it, dude. Sharks are circling the vending machines. Queen Bee is missing. We literally are missing a person. I need to find her. We're approaching lunchtime, so maybe she's off getting food, but I'm not so sure. The queen bee I know would be watching the tournament pools and studying her opponents. Heck, I've seen her pack protein bars for a quick lunch rather than walk away from FOD. I decided to check in with Gavin, who has an eagle's eye view of the entire event from his perch at the prize desk. Hey Gavin, I was wondering where she's in the employee break room. Where Queen Bee is. Okay, I honestly kind of surprised you let her in there. It's crowded in here, and one less anxiety-riddled gamer in the mix is probably healthy for the event as a whole. If you'll excuse me, I've got scores to tally. Best of luck. Okay, I guess that answers that. Weaving through the crowd, I make my way to the employees-only door. I scratched out the apostrophe last week. Yep, that would have annoyed the heck out of me too if I noticed it. Sure enough, Queen Bee's here, thumbing through her social media feeds. Hey, QB. Oh, hey kid. So.
Oh, not much really. Just wondering what I'm gonna do after L7 boots me from the team. I lose all my subscribers, and I'm lying downtrodden in the esports gutter begging for tokens. So, not much really.
It's not gonna be that bad. What, because of the demon? One loss, especially to the best player in the world, can't possibly torpedo your whole career. Queen Bee sighs, locking her phone for now and tucking it away, her face still wrought with trepidation. Look, kid, there's something about L7 that I don't talk about. Some really fucked up things. It's not just the pressure to perform, it's the pressure to perform perfectly at every second of my career. It's expectations beyond the norm, beyond what anyone else on my team has to deal with. Simply put, I'm a woman in esports. That is what changes everything. I'm sorry to hear that. Is someone giving you trouble? What, are they making sexist jokes about fixing them sandwiches? Aren't we all equal in gaming? It's just button tapping. Oh, that. Yeah, no. Yes, completely, 100% yes. And then we get to the second half. You're like, no, yes, we are all equal in gaming. No, it's not just button tapping. That will literally send her spiraling out of control. Oh, Queen Bee, I'm sorry to hear that. Listen, if someone on your team is making your life miserable, what? No. No more misery than what I have to deal with on a daily from the persistent internet trolls. The shit I get from my team is way more subtle than that, but it stings way more than the normal part.
Do you know why L7 signed me in the first place? I'm their mascot. The only lady on a male-dominated team. I was just so excited to be getting a pro contract in the first place that I didn't look any deeper. You know, I really should have looked deeper. If I did, I would have noticed their history. Women gamers hired and fired over the years, always let go for performance issues. Performance issues, my ass. They have a rotating slot for the obligatory eye candy hire, and everyone knows it. And now I'm starting to hear rumblings about my performance. It's like I'm getting too old for them, and it's time to trade in for a younger, hotter esports star.
Well, then it's their freaking loss. You should quit instead.
And it's not like any of this is in writing. Oh no. They never say why it happens. It's to avoid the legal system, obviously. They blame the gamer every time. Poor performance, but it's as plain as the nose on your face.
Incidentally, I go cross-eyed trying to look at my own nose. I can do that. Oh, I really should have set up my face cam. I could have set that up today. I could have had that going today on the stream, and I didn't. Dang it. Well, maybe not my nose. Mine is a work of sublime beauty crafted by the gods themselves. You know, that kind of shit happens all the time in esports. Montages and interviews are always focused on me being a woman and not on my skill as a gamer. I mean, it's not just in esports. It's soaked in the entire fucking game culture. Women, LGBT+, POC, minorities, people with disabilities, basically everyone who's not the industry's marketing target has to work extra hard to get where they want to be and get treated like shit along the way. Yep, I know how that feels. It sucks, but it's reality. I fought tooth and nail to get to where I am now, and to have to be threatened because I don't uphold to their sexist standard anymore is frankly put bullshit. So, it's there and it's real, but thought to prove any real So, it's there and it's real, but it's tough to prove any real allegations. Closest thing I got to hard evidence is my win-loss rating. It's steady but solid, no performance problems at all. I don't lose. They can't drop the axe just yet, not until I make a mistake. And well, taking on the demon and getting destroyed in front of a live-streamed audience at a small event, an event I should be winning hands down, that's all they need to justify abandoning ship. Honestly, I'd have abandoned ship on this team ages ago, if not for the fact that I rely on my team's salary to live. I've even had to put up with those L7 sponsored events like at Deco's Palace. What a filthy pit of ego and aggression that place is. But without the contract I need, a real job, like an ordinary pleb. Screw you too, I've got an ordinary job. Screw that, I'm a gamer. This is my freaking dream. So, I stick up and endure all the little microaggressions. No way around it now. If I want to keep being a pro, I have to beat the demon. But how do you kill that which has no weakness? Come on, everyone has weakness. What's his? Well, maybe if he has a heart attack or spontaneously combusts, being on fire is totally weakness. Maybe walk me through it. In Fist of Discomfort, how do you counterplay your opponent? I'm utter crap at that genre. Maybe explaining it to a noob will help. She pauses, trying to figure out how to word it on a level that even a whatever. Let's see. Okay, so there's 3 playstyles in FOD. Aggro, mid-range, and control. Put simply, aggro is quick beatdowns, mid-range is balance, and control is long-term planning. In this case, I play aggro, and from what I know about the demon, he is an absolute perfect control player. He uses elaborate item combinations to stall the game, then steals your doom. And I'm gonna hazard that control beats aggro. Most of the time, yeah, it sacrifices early game power for early game stall, meaning I burn out while he's just getting warmed up. If I wanted to counterplay, I'd have to play mid-range, but I haven't practiced those that play style. He'd outskill me easily. No choice, I guess I have to go out of my comfort zone and face the demon as mid-range. I'll figure something out along the way. I'm gonna slay the demon. I'm going to do this. I will. Is there anyone in L7 you trust to help out? No. If not, hey, you can join Team Funflux. Agreed. It's time to go extra on his ass. Then, I think it's time to load up on holy water and crossbows and purge this entity from our sacred Funflux. Now we're talking. Hey, I got a queen bee point. I didn't think I'd ever get one of those. I got a single point. Why do I... Oh, I have 2 of those because I talked to her earlier. Heyo! Return to game. Let's put L7 aside for the moment, because even if I win this battle, I'm leaving them in my wake. But here and now, it's time to focus on the fight. Hey, kid. Thanks. This helped. I mean, I'm still very likely doomed, but I feel better about my doom as a whole. You'll be there for the finals later today? I nod affirmative. Although Percy should be wrapping his high score run at about the same time, meaning, Hey, it's cool, I get it. You've got a lot going on, no pressure. Now you've got an event to manage, and I've got a fight to prep for. Let's both do what we do best. You got it, Queen Bee. She pulls out her phone to do a little research as I depart. Hey kiddo, do you got class today? I didn't check my email yet. Half of Rising Fun Plucks in the can have to go. I've been running myself ragged, trying to catch every little problem, and there's still plenty left to do. No sense practicing self-care too. No sense not practicing self-care too. That makes a lot more sense. It's time to get on my lunch. I feel that way at times, but this makes a lot more sense. And while a nice, quiet moment for myself would probably help, what would help more would be a smidge of social interaction beyond crisis management. Yep. Guess you have school. Percy and Queen Bee are obviously tied up in their own affairs, but everybody else should be open. Who would I lean on in my time of need? Naomi's still in her workshop. Maybe she'd like company. Gavin would probably use a break from score wrangling. Ashley just ducked into the employees only room. Tails lurking around Showtime stage. Could be a good moment. He specifically told me that he was busy. Insert Minecraft drinking noise. Because I play too much Minecraft. Yet I haven't streamed or uploaded any of it. Huh. Maybe I should do that next. Naomi's still in her workshop. I mean, it's a good way to get away from the trouble. I want to see Teo! But I'll only have time to do one. Teo. Teo's looking concernedly down at his phone. He collectively wipes his brow and exhales. Maybe if Teo would like to join me on a break. It seems we could both use a little energy boost. Appears to be a good time too, and the ever-present group of dancers had cleared away from Showtime stage for the time being. Must be a good breaking point for the tournament. Dancers need to refuel too, I guess. Hey Teo, how's the dancing today? Every time I look over here, people are laughing and smiling. Oh, hey. They're rockin' and groovin' their hardest today. Our crowd might not have as many hoots and hollers and intense battles as Queen Bee's. We've got more newcomers. And we are totally killing it. That's great to hear. The fraction of me madly worrying about Showtime stage is calm, but the rest is still a mess of anxiety. You're too hard on yourself, Kate. Everyone, including you, is doing a fantastic job. Thanks, Teo, but remember to take a break for yourself, too. In fact, have you eaten lunch yet? Nah, I haven't had the time. Seems now is the perfect time, then. I got a mighty hunger, and you're coming with me to whole story. How could I refuse you? I, too, crave sustenance and sugary goodness. Okay, let's go do the thing with the putting of the foods in our bowls. Oh, yes, Minecraft. Depending on how tired I am at the end of Arcade Spirits, I might end the stream and start a second one of Minecraft. Can't guarantee. Yeah. I might. I was having issues opening it the other day, so I might need to reinstall it. My companion fetches a table in the crowded cafe while I memorize our order and carry it forth to Jan's service counter. I make my way to the front of the line, trying to keep the lunch order neatly arranged in my brain despite all the chaos of today's events.
Well, look who's here.
I'm looking.
It's our favorite arcade wrangler.
Arcade minion? Arcade flunky? What's the right term?
I like arcade wrangler. Event manager, actually. You know those flyers for Rising Fun Plugs I asked you to pass out? It's my baby.
Moving up in the world, I see.
A proud parent of a shiny arcade baby.
And yet, no invite for us to the baby shower.
Why, I feel snubbed.
Dude, I had you pass out the posters. Do you really think you're not invited? You most certainly are invited.
But seriously, we couldn't be prouder of you. And to think, when you first walked in these doors, you were still trying to figure out your place in things.
I like these two. They're fun.
Ben and I know a thing or two about finding your dream and sacrificing to make it happen.
Long hours, hard work,
Hard hours and long work, too.
struggling to make ends meet.
Having meetings to discuss how to end the struggles.
Can't imagine how difficult it must have been for you to get to where you are now.
It wasn't that difficult. Honestly, I came up with a name, talked it up at Max, and that's it.
Oh, I'd be on the lookout for hidden costs on the back end then.
Speed bumps on the road of life to catch you unawares as you're soaring down the highway of success.
But if you wreck your $500,000 imported sports car of business triumph, we'll be there to drown your sorrows in coffee.
And donuts.
And donuts.
Don't forget the donuts, an essential component. Next order, please.
I like these two. I have nothing to say about this. I just keep talking them up for a while. Seriously, I'd love to just sit here and talk with these guys for a little longer. Shaking my head, I wander back to our table with the lunch in tow. They're the type of guys that, like, I wouldn't necessarily hang out with them after work, because, like, I don't know them. But at the same time, like, I definitely, like, on my way home, just like, oh, I'm stopping by there before I go home. I ended up ordering a massive amount of food. It's amazing the stuff Ben and Matt have here beyond just whole-enabled pastries. In my case, a grilled cheese sandwich with a cup of tomato soup and a chocolate chip cookie for dessert. Yes to the grilled cheese, yes to the cookie, no to the tomato soup. Not a big fan of tomato soup, actually. All this event managing has given me an unquenchable appetite, and I'm filling it with as many calories as I can look at. I'm pretty sure I earned it, though. Yes, you did. You most certainly did. I sit across from Teo. I take note of what he ordered. A hearty-looking salad, a bag of kettle chips, and a decent slice of chocolate cake. Ooh, chocolate cake. All of this looks so delicious. 'Tis a feast set for royalty, and by royalty I mean me and you. We should just share it all. I'm not opposed to sharing. Just look at that cake. Just looking at that cake is making my mouth water. You went to the same freaking place I went. A splendid idea. As we chow down, though, one thing occurs to me that I've been wanting to ask him about all day. So, no regulars from your crew here today? It's great that we've got newcomers on stage, but we could have also used you guys putting on your expert moves for today's event. Sorry, Kate, afraid that's on me. A simple scheduling problem combined with short notice. Today is our monthly break day. I mean, folks come and go as schedules permit. Can't expect them to dance 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. But this is different. I make sure that every month we all take a full day break from each other to clear our heads, not dance and just recharge. No arcade, no games, no smooth moves, just a moment to reflect and enjoy the good things in life. Wow, that's actually a great idea. Too much of the same old stuff really dulls the mind. And it keeps attendance up for all the other events. Less chance of a burnout that way. This is all hitting way too hard. This is hitting harder than it should. Next time you throw an event, and I see the twinkle in your eye, you're planning more big events like this one. We'll be there. But for today, let's give Queen Bee and Percy their time in the spotlight. Okay, but you still showed up today to dance. Teo looked away for a moment, guilty as charged. Why, when it's your break? Teo waves his hand away, scoffing at the very idea of it. Simply put, I don't require a break. Seriously? I love how half the time my reactions are exactly Kate's reactions, and it wasn't even intentional. That's an early way to the grave. What makes you say that? Everyone needs breaks sometimes. What makes you say that? Care to explain why you don't need a rest? Caffeine addiction, Russian sleep deprivation experiment, dark pact with Sandman.
Oh, break day doesn't apply to me. I need to continue to work hard. You know, I built up this community from when it was nothing. I remember when it was just me and a few other players. And now look at it. We're not just a local crew. We're one of the biggest dancing game groups in the nation. We got it all. A social media feed, satellite groups, online vids to tutor the hopeful newcomers. You're only seeing the tip of this crazy iceberg. All of that depends on me. I gotta hustle. I can't let them down. I won't let them down. If this all fell apart, it would crush them. So if I stop, even for just a moment, I mean, who will be there to take over?
No one needs to take over. You need a break. Your friends, Teo. Me. Ashley. Naomi. And yes, even Gavin. Huh? You take over my dance crew? No. I mean, look. We want to support you. You're part of the Fun Flux. You're not alone. For the first time, Teo, who always has a wisecrack or smooth saying, is silenced by my words. Ha! I made him speechless. Victory! Please, never forget that. He lets a smile gently turn his lips. I know it's hard to trust others sometimes. For example, I've been leaning heavily on my Iris for this, despite having some recent trust issues with her. You don't trust your phone? It's a long story. My point is, you do so much for others. It's okay to let them do things for you.
You know, you're a true friend. Here I was supposed to take you out and hear about your life, and instead, we just talked about me the whole time. Man, I am the worst.
No, you are not. No, you are not. Not as bad as I originally said. Is that really not? Yeah. That's not true, and you know it. Should I stage? I know Teo's just joking, but really, no one is as bad at dancing games as I am. Hey! I rocked DDR on easy on a single song. Don't ask. Don't ask. One day, kid, I will show you my DDR skills. And hey, maybe after I have like a face reveal or I finally set up my camera. Heck, at some point when all this COVID stuff's over, I'ma go to an arcade, I'ma record me playing some DDR, and I'll put it online. Mark my words. Might be 20 years from now, when I'm old. No, I won't be old in 20 years. More like 30 years. Anyway. Shut up, I don't need comment section yelling at me. You may be the worst friend, but I'm worse at Showtime stage. You are not the worst. That is not how you phrase that. So are you. Oh, I wasn't going to say it. But you took the words right out of my mouth. Shut up, Teo. Teo chuckles as he goes back to his normal self. I mean it. You really are a great friend. And I'm really impressed with your passion just now. Not many floor attendants would do that for their customers. But that's the Funplex for you, isn't it? I'm more than a neatly stacked pile of quarters in your eyes. We all are. Until Gavin tells me to stop fraternizing with the neatly stacked piles of quarters, I'm good with treating you all like human beings. Quit making fun of Gavin. He's not here to defend himself. Sad thing is, he'd probably look at you and say, stop fraternizing with the neatly stacked piles of quarters. Just to spite you. And as entertaining as this has been, we really need to get moving. Time ticks and the Funplex calls. Rushing through the rest of our lavish meals, we wrap things up and slip back into the Funplex, almost unnoticed in all the noise and chaos of rising Funplex. And it's already 8 for you? So, you're probably starting school now. Bye, kiddo! The next few hours pass quickly. With renewed confidence, Percy's deep in his world record run and performing admirably. He is intensely focused on that score, itching ever closer, while Queen Bee effortlessly destroys locals on the path to her inevitable showdown with the demon. Myself, I float through it all, taking care of little problems while keeping an eye on both of them. But as the event winds to a close, all eyes are on our two main events, and the very real possibility of our local heroes falling apart at the finish line. Oh no! It's gonna make me choose between going to watch Fists of Discomfort or going to watch Percy. Help! Yes. Ah! Return. Technically, the arcade-wide score competition is still on, but the crowds are ignoring the games in favor of crowding around Fist of Discomfort and Moby. Percy's been on a solid run since his earlier fumbles. Queen Bee's been effortlessly destroying all competitors as expected. But the demon has been matching her game for game, destroying all his opponents as well. And as predicted, grand finals will come down to Queen Bee versus the demon. And as for the magical world of Moby, Percy's close to that world record, with the tape rolling and ready to submit to Twin Galaxies. The pressure's on. I got Queen Bee through her worries, but that was just the prelude. This is the main event, but Percy's not looking great, hunched over his joystick. He might need me. I can't be there for both of them as much as I want to. Who do I focus on? I helped Queen Bee with her issues earlier. I'm gonna go and help Percy out. Queen Bee is facing her toughest challenge yet. I should be in her corner for this fight. Percy's about to achieve his life ambition. I want to be there when it happens. I'm gonna be there for Percy. Queen Bee, whether she wins or loses, she's leaving L7 because they're a ton of assholes. So, I just hope she wins so that she can stick it to them as opposed to being, well, screw it. I know our main event is Fist of Discomfort, but Percy's high score run is just as important in my eyes. I should spread my attention out of it. You can do it! The good news is that he's closing in on the world record, approaching 3.5 million. A small crowd has gathered to watch Percy's progress, not as large as a crowd as the one around Fist of Discomfort, but Retro still has following a 2000 something clearly. See, what I'd normally do is I'd walk up to Queen Bee and say, you got this, and like as she's walking up to the thing and look like I'm standing in the crowd, then I'd wander over to Percy. That way she feels the confidence of, I've got my friends standing behind me, and I can still be there to help Percy. And I can congratulate them both when it's all over, because she's going to kick his butt no matter what. Almost there, you can do it. I gently push my way to the front of the crowd. Percy is deep in concentration as I see a bead of sweat slide down his brow. As much as I don't want to take his focus off Mopey, Percy could use a little check-in. Almost there?
Almost there.
Mr. Mopey glides through maze after maze, point pressing by sticking around just long enough to grab all the dots to zap all the monsters before exiting the stage left. His expression is dead serious, absolute focus, in the zone. But I know once he achieves his dream he's been reaching for, we'll get our happy Percy back from the zone. Any minute now, just a matter of minutes before the world record is his, at long last. Almost. Percy? Almost. Something's wrong. Something is very wrong. That's not the look of someone in the zone. That's the look of someone in actual physical pain. Percy's face becomes a sharp grimace as his hand clutches around the joystick hard enough to send Mr. Mopey down a dead end. His right hand clutches his chest, every muscle in his body tightens. Sweat's forming on his brow. If I didn't know any better, I'd...
No, not now. Not now.
He's having a heart attack. Percy, you okay there? What's wrong? It's nothing. Just my heart. It's fine. Just this condition I have. Quickly he grabs my jacket with the same ferocity he was grabbing at his shirt.
Please, just a few minutes. Don't do anything. Don't stop me yet. I can do this.
Your health is more important. Ah! No. This is his dream, finally realized. Defeat the high score, my dream is a spectacular event, one which will make the Funplux soar, but neither of our dreams are worth his life. Iris, call 911. Hurry. On it. I'm sorry, Percy. We need to get you to a hospital. I'm so sorry. Reluctantly, he lets go of the joystick, leaning heavily on the cabinet as Mopey dies 1,000 deaths, at least without the need to focus on the game he's conquered. Don't blame yourself, please. It's not your fault. I just... Ugh. Shh. Ambulance will be here soon. You'll be fine, I promise. Please. Huh. Don't make promises that are beyond your ability to keep. Gavin, can you help me? Nodding quickly, Gabby moves to Percy's side, assisting me in getting him off the stool and lying down on the ground. Gavin takes a moment to direct the ever-growing crowd. Funny how emergencies always draw way more attention than the event itself. That is sad, but true. I need everyone to back away and give Percy some place. An ambulance will be arriving soon and I need a clear path. The crowd murmurs, some of them feeling uncomfortable, wandering off to the Fist of Discomfort finals, which are clearly wrapping up from the sound of it. Others making a clear path, but stand around watching and waiting. This isn't how I wanted it to end. It's not over. It's just over for now, okay? I'm with you. I'm here with you. Focus on me. We'll get through this. I suppose. Thank you. I'm sorry to burden you with this. Don't think it's a burden. Oh my god. A few minutes later, the ambulance approaches and 2 EMTs rush into the arcade, rolling along a stretcher. I go with him, of course. You better freaking go with him! Because this is my fault. No, it is not your fault. I'm the one who organized the event. He would have... I'm the one who pushed everybody past their limits. All in the name of making my dream a reality. I've been working hard to make what would have been a temporary job, a long stream of temporary jobs, into something more. Something I can believe in. But I didn't stop to think of what that would cost me and everyone around me. I wasn't a blood relative, but Percy insisted I stay with him the whole way through the admission process. I was there when the doctor explained the tremor had passed, and with emergency medicine and an overnight observation period, he'd likely be released the next day. And even as visiting hours dwindled away, I stayed at his bedside. On the plus side, I'll be swimming in little pudding cups tonight, I suppose. Might be hard to sleep with all of that free sugar. I mean, truth be told, he's in better spirits than I am. I suppose I owe you an explanation, don't I? It's not like you're obligated to share your medical history with a stranger, Percy, but you're hardly a stranger, yes? Now, I wouldn't call you a confidant, but I'll confide in you regardless. There's a heart disease, a rare one, which runs in my family, and now it's my time. I tried treatment for it, but I'm afraid my old ticker didn't improve one bit. So, how long do you have? At last check, 2 years. I think you see now why I'm rather eager to topple that high score sooner than later, as there may not be a later, see?
Now, none of that. I made peace with this ages ago. Life is, unfortunately, a fatal illness. Everybody passes in time. Mine may be sooner than others, sooner than yours, but that's just how it's going to be. The important thing is not the quantity, but the quality of that life. I'm aiming to make the most of my remaining days, raising money for charities, working on my movie ambition, enjoying time with friends, things like that.
And playing a silly arcade game for hours and hours every day counts as quality time? The instant I say it, I regret it. Normally I stop and think more, decide something appropriate to say, but it just slipped out. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to mind. Absolutely. I suppose I may as well summarize for you the reason why I'm obsessed about my silly arcade game. My sister. My dear little sister, Stella. The first in my family to fall to this heart disease. Stella was the one who loved Moby. Loved it with all her heart. And it's in her honor that I chase my score. Not for my glory, but for her memory. And now I don't know what to say. I don't really know Percy that well. I never truly sat down with him for a chat or anything like that. And now he's bearing his soul to me. But again, he seems to understand my predicament. Cheer up, love. It's my burden to bear, not yours. Truthfully, I'm lucky today wasn't the end. I'll have another chance. I've you to thank for that. Bullshit. Pardon? I nearly killed you for my dream. That is no. If I look in a mirror, pretty sure I'll see Dekunami. If you told me about this condition, I'd have canceled. Now! Percy, I got so wrapped up in promoting the Funplex that I nearly put you in the morgue. I feel like a complete ass. You deserve better than that. Better than someone so focused on dragging themselves out of depression that they ignore the needs of their friends. Come now, it's not quite like that. I agreed to help you with Rising Funplex. That was my choice. I knew that high pressure could do this, and I did it anyway, for you and for me. And you know why it's so important to me? You know why I'd ignore even my doctor's orders and
So
carry on?
if you insist on considering yourself a fool, well, I'm just as foolish. We could be proper fools together. Is that acceptable?
Yeah. God, I want to cry. You're not allowed to make me cry. No, I just knocked something over at my feet. What did...
Then we have an accord.
2 years, huh? Give or take. It's strange how at peace he is with the idea of dying. I wasn't with him the whole day, though. Now I sort of wish I had been. Queen Bee needed my help, too. But, well, hindsight 2020, that kind of thing. Before I can say another word, there's a sharp knock at the door, which then immediately opens. Oh. Hi,
Hi, Queen Bee! Sorry I wasn't at your thing. It doesn't matter, though. It really doesn't matter. Like, it matters to you, but... Holy... What the happened? They told me your heart exploded or something. Who told you that? Also, hi, kid. I love how I'm a side note. Hi? Queen Bee. How'd the tournament go? Afraid I was a bit occupied at the moment, couldn't watch the finals. Who fucking cares? Thank you! You at least understand that. I do. I just said so, yes? Sorry, right, I'll keep it short. I lost. Got completely and utterly owned, too. Oh no! Aw, jeez. What about L7 Gaming? Did they, fire you? Surprisingly enough, it's not as bad as I'd feared. Seemed that the demon actually came all his way, not to kick my ass, but to scout me. He's forming a team and wants me to join. Wait, the demon is hiring you? No more L7? Hell yeah! No more L7. Way to twist a defeat into a victory, eh? Yes! 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 Bob. Another dream I nearly annihilated, while trying to achieve mine. Nearly, though. Thank goodness it turns to fortune. Right, that's my story in Writer's Diggest form. In Reader's Diggest form. Now it's your turn. Purr. What the fuck, man? You calling... Okay, I'm guessing that's how you're referring to Percy. Nothing for you to concern yourself with, just a minor... immigrants? Oh, bullshit. This is the same thing your sister had, isn't it? Well, it's not like Percy's only friends with me. Seems he told Queen Bee his tale too. No wonder she rushed right over. Well, yes. How long? 2 years. Fuck! A hospital PA system chimes, grabbing my attention. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Visiting hours are now over. Visiting hours are now over. Suppose it's time for you two to head home. And don't worry about me, I'll be out of here in the morning, probably take a break from Opie for a time, but I'll pop by the Funplex all the same. Only if you're sure, Percy. You know me, love. I'm an optimization expert, and my way of keeping calm through this silliness is to optimize the happiness I can find in the time remaining for me. And that means the Funplex. The Funplex. Queen Bee offers me a ride back to the Funplex in her car. I've still got an event to wrap up, and then the bus to catch back to my apartment. Neither of us really feel like talking on the way there. I'm going back, purely because I want to know what happens if I join Queen Bee for the Fist of Discomfort. But I'm glad I was there for Percy the first time around, as opposed to having it be a thing that happened in the background. I'm back. Not that there's much to come back to. All the plastic trophies I'd picked out for the high score contests are gone, along with their winners. Looks like everybody's closing up shop, Ashley tidying up a bit, Naomi literally having fallen asleep at the prize desk. Oh! And Francine, up way past her bedtime, squinting at the computer printout. Ah, there you are, Kate. Gavin ran the numbers while you were out. Despite the discount on tokens, we made a tidy profit today, far above and beyond what the Funplex normally draws. From what Ashley tells me, the mood was quite jovial near the end, with many nice folks saying they plan to return. And even if the local champ didn't win the Fist of Discomfort, they got to see the demon in action. That's a feather in our cap. I'd hope you'd be pleased with the news. This is what you wanted, yes? To put the Funplex on the map? Business is going to be just peachy now, especially with more lovely parties like this one. Yeah, okay, sorry. I'm happy about it. It just exhausted? Emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Well, for what it's worth, we're all rather exhausted, dearie. But we've got no regrets. I'd like to think I know a thing or two about dreams. Dreams and how difficult they can be to make a reality. Your dream of a thriving funplex is going to take hard work from each and every one of us. But we're ready, willing, and able. Well, true, Queen Bee didn't win, and true, Percy was, hospitalized, but poor dear. But we did it. Your friends saw it through, and they do it all over again, without a doubt.
I'm not a bit numb to it all. I'm sure I'll feel like $1,000,000 tomorrow when Percy strolls back in and smiles and Queen Bee is sporting her fancy new team jacket. When the daytime crowds are thick with newcomers, happy to be playing the games they love, when I really get to see the effects of what we accomplished. But for now, I just really want to go to bed. You need anything else from me tonight? We're all wrapped up like a bow. I'm on my way home for a good night's sleep myself. Go home, Kate. We'll see you tomorrow. I turned the keys in the lock, slumping into the apartment. Kate! Hi! So, how'd it go? Was Rising Funplex every bit as awesome as the awesome poster I designed for it? The players went home happy and business is booming. Hooray! Why don't you look happy? It's been a long day. Well, okay. Honestly, Kate, you're an inspiration to me. You had the guts to chase your dreams. It's tough work, but I knew that Iris could find you something you'd love. And I've been wondering if I should follow in your footsteps. You want to become an arcade star? No, silly. I mean, just try to find something to do with my life other than make coffee for executives and file their paperwork. Like that poster. I could try to be a graphic designer, maybe. I've always loved doing stuff like that. What do you think? Except the following your dreams can run you ragged like it did to me today. It could nearly torpedo your future. It could even kill you. Is it worth it? Is it really worth all the trouble? You're already doing fine, stick with it. Maybe you can find a graphic design firm. Follow your dreams, Jennifer. Be independent. I'm not gonna crush her dreams. No. No, 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 no. Maybe you could find a graphic design firm. Follow your dreams, I'd say follow your dreams. There's plenty of ways of going about it. There needs to be an option right here in between those two. Ah! Francine's right. I chose this path. I chose to make my life difficult in order to make my life into something. Juniper's helped me out along the way, and I should help her in turn. But with an edge of pragmatism? Somebody help me with pronunciations. I can't. I don't care. I'm not gonna lie, becoming an artist wouldn't be easy and not by a long shot. How about splitting the difference? Instead of becoming a starving indie artist, find a graphic design company, somewhere you can build up your skills. Another office? But yeah, actually that makes sense. Okay, I'll start looking around. Thanks, Kate. You need to go to bed and sleep. Tomorrow I'll make you pancakes, a reward for my hard-working arcade czar. You used to have pancakes every morning during those summer trips, right? Your mom made them. That was ages ago, Juniper, when my folks could afford trips to the shore. And Juniper gets a weary smile. I think I know exactly how we can celebrate your newfound success. How about... Huh? How about what? How about what? A beach vacation? Hell yeah, let's go. You cleared level 4 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now let's see your scores. Teo's definitely taking a liking to you. Dance Fever. Yay. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you scored, holy, that's a lot of points. Woohoo! Today's pizza fact is the world's largest pizza covered 10,000 square feet and measured 140 feet across. It weighed in at 44,457 pounds. Actually, I already knew the 10,000 square feet thing. I saw it on YouTube. It's like, why is this the thing that happened? You know what, whatever. And from there, I just kept going on. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 5? Yes. Save game. Here. Yes. Okay, now I'm gonna load this. Why? Because I want to see what happens with Queen Bee. I just saved. Technically, the arcade-wide score competition is still on. The crowds are ignoring the games in favor of crowding around Fist of Discomfort and Mopey. Percy's been on a solid run since his earlier fumbles. Queen Bee's been effortlessly destroying all competitors as expected, but the demon has been matching her game for game, destroying all his opponents as well. And as predicted, grand finals will come down to Queen Bee versus the demon. And as the magical world of Mopey, Percy's closing in on that world record. With the tape rolling and ready to submit to Twin Galaxies, the pressure's on. I got Queen Bee through her worries, but that was just the prelude. This is the main event, but Percy's not looking great, hunched over his joystick. He might need me. I can't be there for both of them as much as I want to. Who do I focus on? Let's go see Queen Bee. This is it, the grand finals of Fist of Discomfort Rising Funplex. If it wasn't for him like having a heart attack basically during the thing, even once he beats the world record, he's still gonna keep going. So like I can then go from here over there assuming that he doesn't die. Both at you fell asleep figures. Hey kid, it's what, 8:30 for you? 8:40 for you? So you should probably get ready for your Zoom meeting in 20 minutes. I can sense the excitement in the crowd, and it's hard not to get swept up in the hype. My nerves are through the roof right now, and I'm not even the one playing. Using my event manager authority, I reach the front of the crowd, where Rasfidi, the FOD expert Iris invited to handle the play-by-play announcement, introduces the competitors. On the player one side, the rising star of L7 Gaming, local Funplex champion, the internet sensation, Queen Bee. A few folks in the crowd, locals mostly, cheer Queen Bee on. I recognize most of them from her crew and a bunch of Funplex regulars. On the player 2 side, 5-time EVO champion in Fist of Discomfort, known as in his home country of Japan, where here we all know him as the Demon. Uh-oh, the crowd picked their favorite clearly. Not to say that it doesn't make sense, the Demon is known by casuals and hardcore alike, but I was hoping for a little less of a discrepancy between the two. I look over to Queen Bee, she's keeping it calm, she's keeping it cool, a true mask of the competitive gamer. After a quick handshake, it's off to their joysticks, squaring up and getting ready to battle. My fellow gamers, this is the grand finals here at Rising Funplex. Let's hear it for competitors! As I shuffle through the character selection screen, the crowd waits in anticipation, eager to see who will be chosen. The announcer takes that momentum and brings it back twofold. Queen Bee is sticking with her pride and joy. The fast and deadly Tomokazi? I'm trying. I'm not good at pronunciations. From what I've learned, Tomokazi is a light and fast character suited for Queen Bee's aggro style. It's her favorite character. And as for the demon, who's been playing his staple heavy-set controlling samurai all day, selects a similar speedy attack ninja? What an amazing turn of events! The demon completely strays from his normal character roster and chooses Silent Blade. This is completely unlike anything I've seen. This is completely unlike anything I've seen the demon do today. What an exciting matchup. One you won't want to take your eyes away from. Wait, this doesn't make sense. Queen Bee explained all of this to me. The demon plays slow, control-heavy characters that drag the game down to their level for an eventful defeat. But now he's playing aggro? With characters locked and both maps set. Let's not delay this match any further. The countdown is at 3, 2, 1, and begin! Right out of the gate, the demon comes at Queen Bee with a ferocity I haven't seen since Queen Bee's usual matches, where she charges head-on into her enemy. Right out of the gate, the demon attacks Queen Bee with a ferocity with likes I've never seen. Like a cheetah, the demon spares no time running straight towards his prey. The demon has completely ignored the ninja creep waves. He's taking full-on minion damage, and he is not even phased. In fact, he's not even stopping to buy items. Our champion from Japan has only one thing in his sights, and that's Queen Bee. Okay, yeah, this is bad. He's playing aggro. He's playing a faster aggro than Queen Bee, rushing her down before she can get her bearings. It's not much of an edge with the demon risking everything like that, but it's just enough of one to keep her from finding her footing. Normally, these matches go on a good 5 or 10 minutes, but he's already put Queen Bee down once, then mauled an ally to Sensei while she was respawning. I tried to make myself heard over the crowd. Stay cool, focus on defense, kick his ass, you can do this. No, it's no good. She can't hear me. Even if I was able to shout louder than the crowd, her attention is so focused she probably wouldn't register my voice. I can do nothing but helplessly watch as the demon pulls her apart again and again. The onslaught, the demon living up to his namesake, is not showing an ounce of mercy for his competitor. But what's this? Queen Bee is switching things up. She stopped at the item store, completely ignoring the attacks on her sensei. What could she possibly be buying at a time like this? Fortunately, she seems to have developed a plan. From what she's explained, at the counter to aggro is control. So, by changing her tactics, it might just allow her some time to catch up. And one of Queen Bee's senseis is down for the count, but that death has brought her enough time to grab as many control spells as she can. Queen Bee blasts the lane with Storm of Frost. Okay, I get it now. She's using a weird hybrid style of trying to stall out the enemy with ice spells while making her own progress down the lane. Instantly, it works like a charm. The enemy minions freeze solid and give her just enough breathing room to push ahead. But the demon responds with swift accuracy. He is pushing forward with his other lanes, ignoring her attempts to slow things down. As the demon flips between lanes, it's clear that while this would have won her the game if she'd started out inland, quickly enough the final sensei on Queen Bee's side of the map falls. Here is your winner, the demon! The The obligatory handshake happens as the crowd bursts into applause. Thrilled to have seen such a strange spectacle, out of the world champion. Immediately, Queen Bee is forgotten as the players close in and cheer on the demon over and over. Perhaps sensing it's her cue to depart before the cheap plastic trophy I got from the dollar store is awarded to her rival, Queen Bee slips away and I decide to follow. Congratulations, you got a cheap plastic trophy, probably from the dollar store. I find her in the break room, collapsed in on the folding chairs, face in her hands. Quietly, I take a seat next to her.
I don't know. After L7 Gaming dumps me, maybe I can live off my stream subs alone. If they don't abandon ship too, I mean.
They wouldn't.
Maybe cut my living expenses a little. You know, move back into my parents' house, things like that. If worse comes to worse, maybe Naomi will carve out the insides of an unpopular game and I can sleep in there.
I recommend Pete's Bagels, breakfast of champions. I'm sorry things didn't work out, Queen Bee. Maybe L7 won't care. It's just a local tourney. If you're looking to chop your budget down to size, may I point out that when pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. Hey, that's my line. You should have don't care. Queen Bee laughs bitterly, but she is laughing at least. I better develop a taste for microwave food then. So you're sure your team's gonna drop you, huh? Well, give it my best. Crafted with you, sorted my plan out, even changed it up on the fly when he surprised me. I can honestly say I did my best, and that's thanks to you. Helped me pull my shit together this morning. You know? Happy to help. This is my fault, isn't it? I'm the one who organized the events. I'm the one who pushed everybody past their limits, all in the name of making my dream a reality. I've been working hard to make what should have been just another temporary job in a long stream of temporary jobs into something more, something I can believe in. But I didn't stop to think of what that would cost me and everyone around me. Fuck. Whoa, wash that filthy mouth out with some soap, kid. Question is now, what? Question is, now what? Where do I go from here? Well, thankfully someone knocking at the door interrupted me before I need to provide career advice to someone whose career I just indirectly destroyed. Although I'm expecting it to be Gavin or maybe Ashley to come and cheer their friend up, and unexpected walks in the door. The two of us sort of stare dumbfounded as the man addresses Queen Bee. Huh? I'm going to make a guess that he's saying konnichiwa. You know, a greeting. But I don't know. If it was Japanese words written in English letters, I could at least attempt to pronounce it. But I don't know what this is, and I can't highlight it either to copy it into Google Translate, which is no, I'm not going to 100% rely on Google Translate for but it's better than not having any clue. I think he's asking, how are you? What? Hey, listen. I can translate one moment while I load my Japanese to English speech recognition systems. As long as you're not using Google Translate. I'm afraid my English is not very good, so, you have a translator, I am glad. Iris repeats everything we say back and forth. With a little patience, the conversation flows a bit easier after that. I wish to thank you for teaching me today. For what? What does that even mean? Are you mocking me? I wish probably softened that a little with the translation, but combined with Queen Bee's expression, the demon seems to get the real gist. Not at all. I wish to thank you for teaching me your unique fighting style. Both Queen Bee and I look very confused. I have been watching your stream for a year now, but watching it is not the same as facing you in combat. From that one battle alone, I have learned a great deal. If you will allow it, I would enjoy learning more. I clearly have a great deal of work to do to master your style, as you saw today. Huh. Did we just see him pull you apart limb by limb? Phoebe's expression softens as she playfully punches me in the shoulder. Way to rub it in, kid. But that's not even what happened. I honestly thought you were watching the match. I was, but I'm still confused. Sounds like me at the time. He played sloppy as shit. What? The reason I lost was due to surprise. He took more risks out there than I did, relying on the fastest, hardest aggro style imaginable to win before I could react. Even in aggro, you don't come blizzing in out of the gate without buying a single item, not unless you're willing to bet it all on that strategy. I was overly eager to show you what I have learned. I won, yes, but I cannot be results-oriented in my thinking. I believe we could learn much from you, Queen Bee-san. Okay, who's we exactly? Myself, the Kami of Japan. Is that... Hold on, my screen will blink black. Good thing about Google Translate is it provides pronunciations.
Kami. Kami.
What language is it saying this is? Let's try from Japanese. The Kami of Japan, Onslaught-san, Kami of the Morgau scene, Fusa-san, the Kami of Germany. Okay, I don't know what it's supposed to mean, but quite literally, from Japanese to English, according to Google Translate, is hair. I'm assuming they're trying to refer to hair like the rabbit being fast, as opposed to hair like the hair on your head, but I don't know. And if I just type it in without using the detect language, well, using detect language as opposed to select language, it's stands for we. Not sure if it's going to show up on screen, but I have been trying to pull the tabs over so that you can see them. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to being strange. Then again, I'm always being strange, so nothing new there. We are assembling a team, winds that blow from all directions at once, carrying with them wisdom from across the arcade world. A diverse team for players, by players. You know, eventually I'm gonna have more than just like direct family and friends that are subscribed to me, and somebody's gonna come back and watch this, gonna be like, I've seen her first streams, and it's gonna be like, really? You went back and watched all of this? And then somebody's gonna correct me on it, and it's just gonna be like, okay. But we require an aggro-style champion, a Kami of the East Coast scene in America. We would be deeply honored if Queen Bee-san joined us. As he offered a deep bow, neither of us knew quite how to react to that. Queen Bee speaks up
Hold on.
first.
You're offering me a job? That's why you came here?
Hey, yes. I have been scouting for talent to complete our team, but have yet to meet anyone quite like you. You're intense, wild, daring, and exactly what we need. But I could not know for certain until I attempted to surpass you in direct combat. I attempted, and I failed. Winning the match is irrelevant. My play was insufficient. However, if you wish to remain loyal to L7 Gaming, I will understand.
Them right in the ear.
Don't translate that, Iris. Don't translate
I mean,
that.
let me look into my contract situation and square things away first. But, you know, I'm interested. Yeah, interested.
I almost barely saw a hint of the possibility of a glimpse of a smile on the demon just now. And it's gone. Damn it. Thank you. Please take all the time you require. Fate willing, we will welcome you as one of our 4 heavenly kings. We will at last have found our queen. With that, he offers one more bow and promptly turns to exit. Holy shit! Kid, do you know what this means? You're about to be elevated to Arcade God? Yes! Your skill will expand dramatically. You don't have to live with your parents. That's funny. That shouldn't be a gamer move. That should be a Smiley move. Smiley is laughing. You're going to ascend to the holy mountain of Asgard to join your fellow Kami in Olympus, home of the spirits above. There are so many references and so many things wrong with this sentence. It's kind of like when somebody does the live long and prosper hand shape, waves it in front of somebody's face like a Jedi, and says, these are not the hobbits. That's the word I'm looking for. These are not the hobbits you were looking for, young Harry. Just like, no. There's so many references in that. Good for you. But at the same time, no! There's so many things wrong with that statement. I'm pretty sure you're mixing up your pantheons there, kid. Exactly. But yeah, this is big. I mean, this is super big for me. Instead of bawling and scraping and begging L7 to let me sit at their table, I'm getting my own freaking table. I want to be carried into Evo by oiled fanboys, raising me high on a plush couch, feeding me grapes, and fanning me with palm leaves. I'm actually reasonably sure Iris could arrange that if you asked her to. Sure thing, I'm getting right at. No, kidding. I was kidding, Iris. Iris, stop. Yeah, I'm kidding too. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've got a lot to learn before I really know I can hang with them. But now I've got a future, and it's bright. I'll admit to some relief on hearing I didn't just sink Queen Bee's battleship. But the fact remains that we got lucky. If the demon hadn't been in a generous mood, hadn't been scouting for talent, her career would have been in shambles. Thanks to me. The demon said it himself. Don't fall for results-oriented thinking. Maybe her future is bright, but it almost wasn't thanks to me. Man, who knew being an adult with many important responsibilities instead of a transient floating through life would be this nasty? You're telling me. Kid, you okay in there? Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Shaking the moment off, I do my best to celebrate her achievement. I'm glad I could help you out this morning, and I'm glad things worked out, even if I guess both you and the demon feel you lost that fight in your own way. Esports, huh? Wild stuff. But hey, I've been meaning to tell you, thanks. You've been with me through all this, even when you probably had better things to do. Don't think I haven't noticed. Well, I'm the event manager. You're a star talent and friend to boot. I'm happy to make you happy. I'm really enjoying that ride. If you have me along the way, I'd love to spend more time with you. Let's go with this one. You're a friend of the Funplux, Queen Bee, and while it's my job to keep you coming back, I want you to know that it's not just for the tokens or your esports startup. We're just happy to have you around, Queen Bee. It wouldn't really be the Funplux without you, so thanks a bunch. Aw, shucks, kid. It's no big deal. I like it here. I'm happy to have friends like you and Purpur at my side. Speaking of here, we should rejoin here already in progress. Folks will be expecting the runner-up to make an appearance, and I'm never one to not make an appearance. As we re-enter the arcade, I instinctively zero in on the crowd looking for trouble, but there isn't any. Good. Don't think I could deal with another crisis. Wait a minute, where's Purpur? Percy? I don't know. He's gone. Nobody's playing Mopey. In fact, it's already drained out of extra lives and gone back to the attractive mode screen, with a score just short of the world record. You think he cracked under the pressure? Percy's in the hospital. He started clutching at his chest and then fell off his stool. We think it was a heart attack. I called 911 right away. The ambulance just left. Oh no! I need to go. Fuck. I ride the bus. I can't drive to the hospital. Queen Bee provides. We'll take my car. Gavin, can you and the others finish up here? I have to. This is my fault. I pushed him too hard. Go. We'll take care of Rising Funplux. Quickly we pile into Queen Bee's rusty yellow hatchback and speed off to the local hospital. No! Percy! Wake up! The hour's growing late, but we managed to find his room just before visiting hours are over. And inside, lying in a hospital bed... Oh, hello there. Wasn't expecting visitors. Why would you not be? How do you do? Is the event going well? What do you think? How do you do? Seriously? How do you do, Percy? Exactly. What's going on? Are you okay? Oh, Tosh, it's nothing. Just a heart tremor. Wasn't even a full arrest or anything. They're keeping me overnight for observations. I'll be back at the Funplux before you know it. Still have a high score to defeat, after all. Are you fucking kidding me? Purpur, come on. You're hooked up on an ECG. I can see your heartbeats. It's not nothing. It's just a little issue, that's all. A medical mishap, which runs in my family. Wasn't quite expecting it to accelerate this quickly, but that's life, isn't it? So, it wasn't stress-related? Well, probably didn't help. But can't say I was feeling sharp as usual this morning. My fault, really. All my fault. How serious is this condition? And be honest with us, Percy. They're holding back to keep us from worrying because we're gonna worry whether you like it or not. Yeah, what the kids said. Well. We've said 2 years, they've said 2 years left to live, but science isn't an exact science, I suppose. Fuck. Hospital PA system chimes, grabbing my attention. Your attention, please. Visiting hours are over. You seem to know more about this when you came in and I was hanging out with Percy. Suppose it's time for you two to head home. And don't you worry about me. I'll be out of here in the morning. Probably take a break from Mopey for a time, but I'll pop by the Funplux all the same. Only if you're Sir Percy. You know me, love. I'm an optimization expert, and the way I keep calm through this silliness is to optimize the happiness I can find in the time remaining for me. And that means the Funplux. Queen Bee offers me a ride back to the Funplux in her car. I've still got an event to wrap up, and then the bus to catch back to my apartment. Neither of us really feel like talking on the way there. And from here it's all the same, saying, "Yay! I completed the level. I'm back." Not that there's much to come back to. All the plastic trophies I'd picked out for the high score contestants are gone, along with their winners. Looks like everybody is closing up shop. Ashley tidying up a bit. Naomi literally having fallen asleep at the prize desk. Yep, and here's Francine. Yay! Well, that is going to be the end of this stream. It has been going on for 2 hours now. And I'm getting tired. It is 5 in the morning where I am. I gotta go for a Zoom. I will be back as fast as I can. Kid, you say that as I'm signing off. You don't have to come back. I'm ending the stream. Goodbye, everybody who is and or was watching. I hope you all had fun. And look at those stats. Anyways, this is going to be the end of this stream, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!